Hey everybody, I just want to go over a few things with you about this week and get you prepared, hopefully prepared for what the assignment is, and a little something I added to it. First of all, I want you to notice that starting as of today, you will have access to 2 weeks in advance. In other words, you'll be whatever week it is you're working on plus the next week that you can access for assignments. Another thing I'd like to remind everybody is that within each week there are two folders within the course content. One is grad, one is undergrad. You go to the one that is appropriate for what you're working on. Sometimes they're going to look just alike. Other times they're going to look a little different. It depends upon what we're doing that week, what the goals are for each of the different portions of this class, whether it's undergrad or grad. I'd like to walk you through a little bit with this week. First of all, you have your reading, you have your quiz, and then you have some examples of camera operations. So I have a nice little thing here on stages of production, which you will need to know because we'll be using those terms in the not too distant future. The rule of thirds and how they apply with shooting video, focal length, depth of field, and if you're a still photographer, you're very familiar with some of these terms. Camera shots for people, go through that. And then I have a fun one here that my advanced students did for the intro classes a few years ago, which is kind of cute. Now I want you to determine 10 camera shots. I want you to give me examples of them, whether you take the picture yourself or you find them, find some pictures somewhere that you can use. But then I want an explanation as to what that camera shot is about. I have an example here for you of one that I develop and use when I talk to the intro classes, and you can look at it, sort of a modeling for you what I'd like to see from you. But go ahead and look at it. And in fact, and if you actually end up teaching this class in some way, some sort of video tech or multimedia in your future, you can feel free to save my PowerPoint and use it. And then you'll develop your PowerPoint, or you can do a Prezi. Doesn't matter to me if you don't have access to a PowerPoint program and you want to use Prezi, or you like the way Prezi feels better. Develop it in a way that it can be taught in front of people. In other words, you don't want to pre-produce a lot of audio, or you don't want to add music or anything like that. Develop it in a way in which you could be standing in front of people going through this, part of a lesson for a classroom or for instruction. And then once you're done, you'll just click here, of course, and then you'll submit the link to the Prezi, or you'll submit the actual PowerPoint project. One more thing that I added this week, it's more for me than anything. It's not a discussion requirement, but I added to the discussion board right under this week's discussion of copyright and fair use. I have added a little thing here called "What I Desire to Get Out of Multimedia Video Tech Class," and basically I want to know what you're doing or what you desire to do, and then how you think this class will benefit you and assist you in accomplishing that goal. So if you would share that with me, so that I can always go in and retailor some of the stuff we're doing to fit what some of y'all are doing, or how you want to try to use this information within your professional setting. So, get this warning to quit coming on. Have fun this week, and if you have questions, don't be afraid to contact me. I try to respond just as quick as possible, provided I'm not out in the middle of doing something. I will always respond as quick as possible. So, have fun, and I will talk to y'all later.